think there's a way of hearing that question, like, do we need a higher power to have a good life? Or it sounds like, do you need a high fiber diet to have a good life? It's like, well, evidence shows that people who eat a lot of fiber are happier than people that don't. This is that, like, as I say, this as a Christian, like as a practicing Catholic, like that's the wrong way to approach the question of whether God exists and whether you should love God and worship Him. He's not like fiber. He's not like something you add to your diet as like a performance enhancement. People think that. I mean, I know. I go to church with people who think that like their Christianity is like a performance enhancer. And this gets into what we were talking about just a minute ago, this like maximize everything view of the good that we're kind of drink like mother's milk in our current culture. That's definitely the wrong way to think about God, and a recipe for disaster if that's how you're thinking about approaching religious life. That said, there's another way of thinking about like depending on a higher power, depending on God as you try to get through this, 100-year project that is your life. And that, I have found, at least in my experience, I found my religious faith when I was in college, and I'm very glad that I did. Because I think that there are episodes in all of our lives where we face kind of tremendous suffering, or we just kind of lose our grip on what it is that we're trying to do and what that good thing is that we're ultimately going after. And like Ben said, those are the moments when things get noisy or confusing. I think a lot of us went through one of those episodes recently when our worlds got turned upside down in 2020. Where it certainly helps to have developed that kind of like bigger view about what your life means and what you're committed to, so that you can hold on to that when the external signals fail you. And in the case of having like a Christian faith, thinking that there's an intelligent plan for all of our lives, that love and forgiveness, if we commit ourselves to those virtues, are never going to fail us, even when all the signals are that they're going to fail us, like people are being mean to us, we're up against a problem that seems insolvable. Having that kind of faith can be necessary in the sense that your ability to go on and to know what you're hoping for can be informed by understanding that you're fitting into that bigger story. And that can be really good. And that's not like, again, using your religion as a performance enhancer, but thinking all of your other performance enhancers are failing you. And thank God you got this like one big one that is trying to answer that question for you.